Arthur was diagnosed with ASD when he was 3 years old. He's largely non-verbal. We're waiting on an ADHD diagnosis, and he's got complex learning disabilities.
Life at his old school, he was very frustrated, he was very overwhelmed. He was isolated quite a lot due to his behaviours and his triggers. A good TA and a good team around him, but in the end his behaviours escalated and became more profound.
He was only in school for 2 hours a day. His anxiety reached levels where he started self-harming. He then started kicking out at other children. There was no local authority school could meet need, and they said that fairly openly and quickly. When I was first shown at a classroom at Seashell, I nearly burst into tears because I just thought, this is what he needs. The most important thing for us was the way the staff related to Arthur. I could see it in the assessment straight away.
From the second you spoke to him, there was a difference. You just thought you felt listened to. You weren't rushed off the phone. You knew you were being listened to. You didn't have to repeat yourself 20 times over, which is what you have to do. You're constantly telling your life story.
They got him interacting better than he had with a stranger in over a year.
And the second half, I sort of walked into the classroom and looked around. You could tell he felt immediately sort of at home. He's gone from being an unhappy child and not wanting to go about his day to bouncing out of bed, and he runs into school, comes out settled.
I mean, when he made cheese on toast in class, I cried because I just thought 6 months ago I could not have seen that happening. From daycare at his previous school, I can see him getting independent.
You can see the difference in him, that he's mentally stimulated and he's motivated for that as well, which gives you that, from having no hope to actually having some hope in the future he can go on to do something. What
the staff have done is really looked at what he enjoys and what motivates him, and used that to scaffold his learning, which has in turn made him more open to learning new skills. He would not pick up a pen in his previous school. Now our walls are covered in numbers because he's found that skill. The facilities and the education that he's getting at Seashell is the only way that that's going to happen. If he'd have stayed in mainstream and just been looked after by a TA, he wouldn't be developing any sort of personal hygiene, personal care skills or anything like that. And the minute I saw, progressing towards paid employment on his EHCP, that was another moment for me. It's about raising aspirations, and long term, if he is more independent, that's beneficial to absolutely everyone. It really makes us hopeful of where Arthur will be at when he's older and he leaves.